So here we go. Today's topic is equivalence of Lagrangian equation and Newton's second law. Let us consider a Cartesian coordinate system. Let us call this x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So we have a system of particles, a rigid body which is moving along x-axis. Let us call this body A. As a body which is moving along x-axis, the motion of this body is restricted. This body is restricted to move along z-axis and y-axis. So only the possible way in which this body can absorb the energy is x-axis. So I'm just going to write the dynamics of this body. Let's say this body is at position x from origin and its velocity is x dot. Similarly, the body's acceleration is x double dot. Now, as from our previous topic, we know that let us assume our system is conservative. From our previous topic, we have derived the Lagrangian equation for conservative system. Or a conservative system is I remember it was equation number 11 and it was d by dt of partial by partial q j dot of L minus partial by partial q j of L is equal to 0. So this is the Lagrangian equation for a conservative system. Now let us change these generalized coordinates into our Cartesian coordinate system, and we have qj dot is equal to x dot and qj is equal to x. So d by dt of partial by partial qj dot of partial by partial q x dot of L minus partial by partial x of L is equal to 0. Let us just call this is equation number 1. Equation 1 consists of two parts. The first part is d by dt of partial L by partial x dot, and second part is partial L by partial x. So here we can see that this term L is being differentiated with respect to velocity, and here this term is being differentiated with respect to position. So let us assume partial L by partial x dot is equal to partial by partial x dot of t minus v. Since we know that L is equal to t minus v for a conservative system. Or this is equal to partial by partial x dot of t minus partial by partial x dot of v. Now, what is T? T is the kinetic energy of this system, and this is half. If we assume the mass of the body to be m x dot square, substituting T here, we get partial by partial x dot of 1 by 2 m x dot square. By differentiating, this 2 will come outside and will cancel out with this term. So we are left with mx dot minus partial v by partial x dot is always 0 for this system, because in a conservative system, potential energy is independent of the velocity of the body. Potential energy is a function of velocity and not position. We can say that V is not a function of x dot. So mine is 0. Differentiating this term, we get mx dot. Let's just call it equation number 2. Now assume the second term, partial L by partial x is equal to partial by partial x of t minus v. Again, we are going to apply these differentials on both the term partial t by partial x minus partial v by partial x. For a conservative system, kinetic energy is independent of the position of the body. It only depends on the velocity. So partial x by partial t by partial x should be 0. Now we have partial v by partial x. Partial v by partial x is equal to let us say minus partial v by partial x. In a conservative system, the negative gradient of the potential energy is called force. So we have partial L by partial V is equal to F. This is equation number 3. Put equation 2 and 3 in one. We have d by dt of mx dot minus partial L by partial L as f is equal to 0. Now the derivative of this is mx dot is actually d by dt of p minus f is equal to 0, and p dot minus f is equal to 0, or p dot is equal to f, which is the Newton's second law of motion. So reviewing, we have assumed the Lagrangian equation for Cartesian coordinate system, and then solved it, and we have gotten Newton's second law of motion. It means that the Lagrangian equation is actually the Newton's second law of motion in generalized coordinates. It's a short topic, but it is important, and it gives us the assumption that Lagrangian equation is actually the Newton's second law of motion. If you have any question, you can ask them. Thank you so much.